Hi Rick, I've had a look at your video of your chipping. I just want to point out a couple of things. We'll start with this view because I want to look at how you're actually setting yourself up and where your balance is on your feet. If you review your video, you'll see that you're setting yourself up and your body's very much back toward the heels. You can see how my legs are leaning backwards, and we've got that same look in the video that you have. One of the key things with any shot is that you've got really good balance. So if I'm setting myself up to play a short little chip shot like this or a pitch shot, you'll see that my legs are fairly straight. I'm quite close to the ball, and also I'm standing up over the ball. Now, the sense of my balance in my swing is it's right in the middle of my feet. So it's not forward on the front of my feet or back on my heels. It's right in the middle so that I'm able to swing the club back and through and actually keep my balance in the middle of my feet as I go back and through. Now with these short shots, when I set myself up, I've probably set myself with about maybe 65–70% of my balance on my left foot. And when I swing the club back and through, essentially it stays there as I move the club back and through. So that's the first thing. The second is that with your swing path, as it's going back and through, it's tending, as it swings back, to swing around behind your body. Now your balance is going to be responsible partly for that. So if you're setting up with your balance on your heels, then as you're swinging back, it's very easy for the club to swing behind you. If I'm hitting a shot toward the pin on the far side of the green there, then if you imagine a line running between the ball and my target, when my club swings back and through, I want that club to point to that target line all the way back and all the way through. The better balanced I am, the taller I am, the more likely the club is to swing in a shallow arc, as you can see on the video there. If my balance is back on my heels, I can't even stand there. If my balance is back on my heels, then the club wants to swing around behind me more, and I'm going to have much more difficulty swinging the club on the correct path. And of course, that's going to have an influence over my contact. Let's have a look at your swing from front on this time, and then we'll have a look at what's happening during the motion. So Rick, if we check your swing from front on, one point I wanted to make just with the swing path from the side, just put a couple of alignment rods down or a couple of clubs down on the ground there, and that'll give you a good guide as to your swing path. Now, what we see from front on, you're actually setting up really nicely with the look from the same as the camera's facing now. When the club swings through though, it's like your club, your arms and your body are sort of all locked together, and that's creating a massive amount of body movement when the club does go back and through. Now the feeling when you're playing these shots is that your arms and your body move at the same rate. The feeling of moving at the same rate is a timing, is a smooth, coordinated action, as opposed to like literally moving through the same range at the same time. So when the club's swinging back and through, your body and your arms and the club are moving at slightly different paces, but they feel like they're all moving together with very little wrist action. Very little wrist action means that your wrists are soft, not tight. Again, they're not locked up. So if I forget my body for the moment and just allow my arms and the club to swing back and through quite freely, you'll see a little bit of play with the club swinging around my wrists. Now, even though I said forget my body, you will have noticed that my body did move during that motion. So my body is unlocked and it's just moving with the swing. A checkpoint for you is that if I play a short shot, and let's say I finish through about here somewhere, let's call the club at about 45 degrees to the ground here. That would be 90 and that's vertical. When I get to about 45, if you have a look at my body movement, I've probably turned close to 45 with my body as well. With your swing, what we saw as it was going through is it was turning much, much more than that. And of course, that's going to make it difficult to coordinate. So what I want you to do is, first of all, for your posture, have a look at your reflection or get someone else to monitor it for you. So you're going to be standing a lot taller through the legs and through your body. Put some alignment rods down so that you can monitor the path of your club. And the big thing, this is the one that we're talking at from this view, is that just allow the club to swing back and through quite freely. So the movement appears to be slow and even to give you a really nice, smooth stroke. So practice that with as little tension through your body as you can, and you'll start to find that you'll be able to control emotion better. Even getting to a point, again, as I explained just a little while ago, when the club gets through to about 45 degrees here, my body is at about 45 degrees as well. So practice those things, let me know how you go. So Rick and anyone else who likes this video and doesn't want to miss one, hit the subscribe button and you'll get a video from me every week.